Whoa.
Oh,
Okay. All right, so we are recording 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we got everybody there now.
are we at 81 points now?
Yeah.
For those who have played every time, I think you've been out one.
Oh, I've been in it.
You've been every. Yeah, Beth was out.
Beth is the one that's been.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got everything there.
So if I've missed one, where should I be?
79. Basically, it's been 2 points every game.
Okay.
And we're on the fourth game. All right, I think I got that set up now. So we're going to kind of go into a shift of the battle right now. We ended a turn, and I want to kind of run through, and then we're going to re-roll initiative based on this new concept.
Real quick.
Yep.
Actually, go ahead and finish. I'll ask about leveling up here in a minute.
Okay. Hang on, I gotta find my notes. All right. So let me go over those notes real quick and make sure. So we talked about turn order. Level up, you guys get 2 points to spend. 1 point either energy pool or life pool, 1 point for any level based or asset. Yeah, and remember, you guys, you don't have to spend those right away. If you're not ready, you can just save them. Just keep them on a scoreboard, and when you're ready to use them, you can use them. Or if you want to get something new, you can just decide to take that point you have and stick it into something as you're playing. Like
Once
if you
use it, the guy has to stay where you used it, though.
well, like, yeah, if Llama decides she wants to trip somebody this time and she doesn't have the learned attack skill to trip, you
Right.
can stick that point in there and use it for that. It's permanent. I mean, it becomes a permanent point, but
Once you place it, once you use it, it's
Yeah.
permanent. Okay.
right. But you can. It's basically a way to add skills as you're playing. Like if you think of something you want to do and you have an extra point, you can throw that in there, and you have the ability to do it now.
That's kind of cool.
Or like Andrew's sorcerer, if he has something he wants to do, but he doesn't have a spell he can do it, he can take that point he's got saved and he can learn a new spell as he's playing.
Like the Acme portable hole.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have 79 or 81 points.
If we've been here the whole time, it's been 81. If we've missed a session, then it should be about 70.
79,
I've missed
missed
one.
2 and 77.
What I want to know is if we're earning like shares when this goes public and you sell it, like for all the nights that we invest here. Doing
That's a
this,
good
we're
point.
earning-
We're earning small
getting to
credit
this.
in the credit page.
Yeah, I've got a crypto balance that I've started, and you guys are all earning
Got
points.
some
There you go.
keys that you've got ready for us.
Yeah.
Dogecoin.
Gordon.
Tag.
He didn't say it was a legitimate currency. He just said crypto.
Yeah,
It's one he's created.
it's crypto Gordo
Gourd
Good coin.
or coin.
What can I do to increase my speed?
Speed.
Practice.
Exercise.
Speed
Wing
is an
sprints.
effect.
What can I do to
I
increase?
can tell you what you can't do.
Run with a little parachute on your back like they do at the Olympics.
It's funny, we just talked about this, me and Chuck, because Chuck has a monk, and they're traditionally a character that can have increased speed. And he wanted to boost it way above, of course, what a normal Pathfinder monk would have. So for you, it would be the kind of the same thing. You're going to use your energy, your lightning energy, to increase your speed.
Right.
It's an effect. So for 1 point, you get an extra 10 feet to your speed. So if you're at 30 now, if you spend a point for speed, it's a power basically. Then your move would go up to 40. And
Right.
I've got a cap on that at you guys' level. The maximum cap we said was 50, right, Chuck? We said
50, yeah.
yeah.
So you can spend up to 2 points for now
Yeah,
and get your
Right.
speed up to 50.
Yep.
But
Oh,
since
okay.
since
So
you
for-
use electricity, you have to Naruto run and fart lightning bolts as you go.
Uh-huh.
Fun.
So I can't just boost
I wanna
my
take
base
points.
speed. I can't just boost my base speed of walking. I have to use the energy in order to enhance my speed.
yes, yeah.
You can't just say you're faster. No.
I mean, physically, you have.
You
you've
can
got a
say it.
limitation.
Suddenly control more lightning, so I feel like being faster is not outside the realm of possibility.
Well, it's an effect. It's a magical thing. It's a power in your case. So you're a normal human. You're human, right?
Yeah.
So a normal human has that 30 base. I mean, you could
True, but
spend,
Usain Bolt isn't exactly a normal human either, and he can go faster than all of us combined.
well, so I mean, you could spend, I would allow 1 point for a human to boost their speed to 40, just as a physical thing, an enhancement, basically a physical enhancement. But anything more than that, I mean, a normal human is not going to be able to do that without having some kind of power or spell or
All right,
energy boost kind of thing.
boost
So-
energy it is.
So spend a point on being Jamaican.
Exactly. Yeah, right.
And then you can run really, really fast.
Yeah, and that's exactly, I mean, that would be it in Pathfinder, that would be like having a feat that says you're part Jamaican and therefore you're faster than most people are. So you can move
God.
40 instead of 30, you know, that's, yeah.
Maybe we should cut that part out when it comes to.
Oh, no, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Jamaicans aren't actually naturally faster than us.
All Jamaicans are naturally faster.
Well, I can tell you this, some of the fastest sprinters in the world are Jamaican, so they know what they're doing when it comes to training and running over there.
However,
right.
over here, it would just
Yeah,
be inappropriate to say.
hey
Okay.
Chuck, I just saw your email. And if you go with your idea from the end of last A team, guarantee you're not going to be a priest.
I think I just accidentally deleted my health.
Well, sucks to be
Oh, you
you.
died.
He fell over
I'm
dead.
through, dead.
It looks
Sorry,
good,
guys.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
Sorry,
Hey,
folks.
46.
You talking health on your icon or on the
On
character?
the sheet.
Yeah, let me open it up and look at it.
I just created a new one. I know that I had like 11, so I didn't have a good health, or not as good as my energy at least.
You talking about your core two? Because health is, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Cool.
Your life pool?
Oh, you're talking about life pool. I see where it is. Yeah, I see. Here, I'll add it.
Where the fuck did it go? Oh, there it is.
Life pool. You had 11, I think you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
How do I?
there you go.
What?
I just accidentally deleted mine. I think I had 15.
You guys are doing it wrong. I just had a 1 to the front of mine. You said you can add 1, so now I've got 112.
So Mike, the other thing that is changing from what we've been doing is damage. I don't want people to kind of have to guess how much to put into their damage from their.
I did read that.
Oh, you
so
read it. Okay. so
Kudos to
you're doing
me.
it. All right. Cool.
I got through that part. So yes, and I agree with
Go
that.
through that again. Will you say that again? I'm sorry.
So the way we've been playing, if you have an attack that's successful and you do 15 points of damage or 6 points from your weapon, and then you can choose your energy pool points.
Right?
We haven't really talked about how much damage you could do. So people have just kind of been guessing and hoping that they guess right.
Oh, so we don't waste it. Okay, I remember.
Yeah, so basically what we're doing is kind of the assumption of max damage, and then we'll back off from that. So if a creature only has 6 points and you do 15 points, if it's energy pool points, you're going to get some of that back that you can use to attack somebody else or to, save for defending yourself or whatever. I think that's it as far as the reviews. Okay. Is that good? Now I gotta. Your life pool disappeared again. Where did it go?
We just can't keep that guy alive.
Just keep dying. I'm sorry.
It's all that electricity.
It's just too much.
Stuff will kill you.
I'm killing a lot of kobolds at the very least.
It's there.
Which I am more than happy with.
Oh, there it is. Okay, we're back. Save settings. Okay, you're good again. So where we're going to start off. Last time, Llama got pretty banged up pretty hard from those cultists, and I think the ambush drake is the one that hit you pretty good. She's backed up against the gate now, kind of at a draw with the bad guys above her, and the commoners are kind of rushing in underneath of her.
Ming got me fixed up though. I mean, I think I'm okay, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she's been
Yeah.
good to max.
Yeah, Ming healed you. Balthazar, you were out last time, so I just kind of put you in charge of getting the commoners. So you've kind of been, that's why you're with the commoners. Did you find where you're at on the map?
Yep. I think this time I'm going to become a little more aggressive,
More so than last session?
more so than last session. Yes.
I don't know. You were pretty mean last session.
Yeah, you got one of those little girls crying just from pushing her along.
Balthasar does.
Yeah. And everybody else is down south dealing with an aggressive move and a pseudo leader or a leader of
We're
sorts.
down.
All right.
Yep.
This dragon claw here.
Come on.
Oh, you can't see that on the map.
Oh shit, the giant lizard. Forgot about that thing.
You know what?
I'd rather not. I'd rather, kill it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to take a segue here. And Mub, the guy that you're dealing with, that dragon claw,
Yep.
he kind of takes a step back and lowers his sword slightly.
He's surrendering.
No, he says, I thought you were one of us. Obviously, that's not the case. You must be the ones who came into town with the sunset. Not a wise decision. Why don't you take those poor townfolk and get safe and sound in the keep? We won't be long here. And he steps back again with a real high whistle. He grins and moves his sword to a ready position again. And he backs up a little bit.
Won't be long doing what?
And then down south, you see out of the shadows 4 more of those ambush drakes kind of start moving in towards you.
You got this, Mub.
And then he kind of
1v1 all of them.
he glances right and makes a clicking noise, and that lizard kind of perks his head over and starts moving towards him.
I want a perception check to see if I understand what he just said. Who is he going to go after?
He's speaking in common, and you hear this as those guys move up in towards you,
Okay.
kind of like the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. They're perking at you. So you want what did you say you wanted? A perception check for what? He said he told you to get into the keep with the town people and let them be, that they were going to be done soon and they'd be gone, is what he said. Now,
Okay.
actually, something that we haven't talked about that I wanted to do and I haven't done it yet. I want everybody to roll a notice roll real quick,
A notice.
because there's something that I haven't talked about yet that you guys
Core one.
probably have
Go
noticed.
to core one, Andrew.
What?
Go to core one at the top. After you click on your icon, go to
Core one
at the top,
mind.
and then go to notice.
Oh, okay.
Obvious that I don't mind.
Lord.
Here we go.
Okay, so everybody who's got a 15 or above,
Can you roll?
as you've gone
Oh.
through this and you've encountered all these villains, you've noticed that some of them are carrying sacks that are filled with stuff.
Take the sacks. Send Phil Bagginses.
Yeah, which it doesn't take a huge leap of intellect to realize that these guys are looting is what's going on here.
Bad guys are the cultists.
That's our job.
That's what we do.
I'm back with our loot.
Well, if you want to get on that side of things, then I mean, you can basically, they've done the job for you. You just got to, find out where they're going. And
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
join those
absolutely.
guys.
okay, so that's the end of that little segue. Now I want to look at, so how do you guys want to do initiative on your end? You've got Edith and Mub, Taima and Ming are down below. Do you want to try to do an initiative all together? Or do you want to separate? Does anybody want to separate out from that?
No, let's see how it works.
Yeah,
Well, for
yeah,
my
I'll
part,
try
let's
that.
see how it works if we do it together. So there are 4 of us sort of in the more southerly area.
Yeah, and Mub is kind of in the lead point right now with where he's at. So let's Mub, you'd roll turn order for everybody, and we'll.
No.
Let me make sure I got this. Wait a minute, I got to clear this shit. So hang on a second.
Where
Okay, I'll
is
wait. I'll do it
Ming? Where
again.
are you, Ming? Are you down south still or are you up north? Ming?
I'm actually sort of in the middle.
Well, that's kind of a twist of fate.
I think I'm probably closer to,
Not sure by me, but I don't see you.
I'm 40, well, no, I healed you from a distance. So I'm 45 feet from
Oh, there
those
you are.
two.
I see you now.
Oh,
And
you're,
You're in the shadows. for
I'm
me.
60 feet or so from, well, I'm actually closer to Balthazar and
Yeah.
anyway, it's all good. So,
I see you now. I just didn't know where you were.
yeah,
Mama, can you see down south? Can you see
I
the
mean,
ambush
it's-
rakes?
I can't see where Chuck is.
I can see them. I guess if I put my glasses on, I can see them better.
You can see
Yes.
here,
But I mean, they're very murky. It's very
right?
murky.
No one can see here.
Yeah, and it's 10 o'clock at night, so it's
I
meant to be.
can't see who this is right here very clearly.
Yeah. I can't
Now
see
I
where
know.
Chuck is, but
Edith is almost in a shadow. I
Yeah.
think right now I'm just taking deep breaths and deciding who to kill first. Since I almost
Don't be
died.
me. Don't be me. Don't be me.
Okay, so let me roll. So you guys, let's see, Balthazar and Llama, you're up north. Do you want to try to go together, or you want to?
yeah.
Well, I mean, I think
Yeah, I'm gonna
at this-
shoot whoever she's fighting anyway, so, or whoever's trying to fight her, so.
I think at this point, what Llama would do is decide that she's pissed off and raging, and she's going to secure this gate so all these commoners can get in and try and hold off these 4 assholes up north of me.
Okay, then I'll just start picking them off from where I'm at.
Okay, so Llama, you roll your turn order, and we'll run you two guys with yours. And I know I've got to figure out. Let's see here. Do this guy.
Awesome.
Okay.
Still.
Yeah, we're talking about doing like a joint initiative.
This guy.
I'm sure you will.
So we're doing it like the top 3, like the top half of the parties. Like one, and
Kinda,
then-
yeah.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna roll this group. There's a couple kobolds left in that group that you guys decimated already, but they're not gonna be part of anything, so I'm not gonna mess around with them.
Sounds good.
They're just gonna stop or kind of draw back into the shadows right now.
Or do you roll for me or?
So we've got
Yes,
to
you
do
notice.
descending. All right, Mub.
No.
So you
No.
guys are first. You got what
Okay.
just happened. He's not being aggressive. He's at the ready, and he's ready to defend or attack if you do
No,
to
we're
him.
not.
But he is essentially withdrawing from you. So if you want,
Is this guy kind of following his lead and watching to see what I do?
yes, he's in the air. That's a winged kobold, and he is in the air, and he is not doing anything right now. But he's
Okay.
ready. He's watching you real close.
I pretty much tell the others with me to just head for the keep then.
Okay.
You guys go first. You guys go first and I'll follow. I just want to make sure you guys,
So go before you?
yeah.
Okay.
I will use.
Yeah, and then this is where we can basically, let's just do like a left to right thing then, or top to bottom. So Ming, you're part of that group. So what are you
all
gonna do?
right. So Mub has said, basically go towards the keep and get the commoners to safety, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now looking over there, can I see that the guy he was fighting is actually backed off and is not being aggressive?
Yes, you.
And the same
Taking
with the wing,
he's taking a step back.
and the same with the wing kobold. While it's being watchful, it's not actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, he spoke in a booming voice. He was performing for you guys. He meant for you all to hear him. So you heard exactly, and he spoke in common. You heard what he said to Mub, and you see that he is not being offensive. He's he's ready to attack, but he's essentially backing up. But it is his turn. He's going to back up.
Okay. And this person here, Andrew, is that a child?
That's a kid that Mub dropped at some point, and he started running for the gate. He's one of the kids from the
The
Swift,
family we met, yeah.
the family Swift.
So I'm gonna move 30 feet and scoop him up. And then move an extra 20 feet to get both of us over to here.
Okay.
Which basically, yeah, puts us there. And I'll start trying to herd these commoners through the gate.
Okay, Taima, how about you?
So we're not fighting them now.
Nope.
You can choose to if you want, but Mub told you.
Yeah,
So desperately want to, but
Yeah,
I'll-
Yep, you
I'll
can
do-
fight them if you want. Yes.
Mub said don't, but
I mean,
why
if
would you,
nothing else,
why
I
would
can-
you listen to that guy?
I can kill that kobold, no problem.
Who's that guy anyway?
I can slaughter him in an instant, but
boy.
I will use as many energy points as I need to increase my speed to be able to get to.
So you did use some of your points to increase your speed?
Yeah.
No, let me see where you're at here.
It's all about the speed tonight.
Did you use 1 or 2 points?
2 points.
So
I
you've
think,
got
in order
up to
get
50. So if you use 2 energy points, you can get a 50 speed if you want.
So that means now his energy is constantly at 50. He's used his points and that's.
No,
No.
no, just for this turn, he's used two energy points out of his pool. It regenerates every.
Because that's a
round.
skill for him. Okay.
It's a power. Yeah, it's not a skill, it's a power.
Why 50, I may ask.
It's, well, 30 is the base for humans, and then 10, each point gives you 10 extra. So you go from 30 to 40 and then 40 to 50.
Right, but you said that we were maxing out at 50.
Oh, why? Because
That's a lot.
in this world, I mean, you're not playing in a superhero campaign. 50 in a Pathfinder campaign is very fast. There are very few creatures that could do 50. And they have to be a higher level to do that. It's just the rules that we're kind of trying to emulate in a way. If I let you go to 60 or 70 or 80, then I'm going to have to let a lot of these other creatures do the same thing, because that's the way it would be in the world. And then I've got to deal with all these other, and then you're going to want to do the same thing with hearing or with sight or with God, God knows what, because you guys are all min-max demons. So,
Just make sure.
yeah. So there's got to be, I mean, the Pathfinder rules, Chuck was just saying, what's a monk? A monk is one of the fastest characters in the game, and
Yeah, before a monk would get to 50, they would be 9th level. Or excuse me, before they would get to 60, they would be 9th level.
yeah. So we're kind of trying to emulate those rules a little bit.
Okay. I got you. Then I just took my turn to move.
Move at 50.
Now that is, if you run, you can do twice that too, by the way. I mean, so your 50 move, if you're not going to attack, you can actually do twice that if you're running, if you wanted to.
Okay, so now I'm even more confused. So
Okay, so you move from 30 to 50, but you can still do a double movement thing if you're doing nothing else.
If you're running, yeah. So a human standard person can go 30 feet walking. That's a walking speed.
okay.
So you've got, if you don't attack, if you attack, you can only move 15 feet and you can still attack. But if you don't attack, if you're just doing whatever, then you can run and you can do twice your normal speed. So instead of a 30-foot walk, you can do a 60-foot walk. If your normal is a 50-foot walk, then you can do a 100-foot run.
Which is
In a-
like the
in a
way
turn.
Pathfinder is too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, similar. Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm just moving the feet because I can't attack.
Yep. Okay. Edith, you're up.
Um, I am gonna run so that I can get right next to Taima since we were told to leave. So I'll go right there.
Okay, Mub.
I also leave, but I'm staying behind Edith.
Okay, so we've got group 5. Who's that? Oh, that's these guys over here.
Does anybody in our group have tracking abilities?
Edith has kind of
I could
skirted
have
on
1 point
the
of it.
possibility of having.
Mike.
I was gonna say I have geography and investigation.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
different. If you go the ranger route,
Yeah.
Beth, then you can add those kind of skills, which I don't know that
Yeah.
anybody else has done. So it wouldn't be
Because
bad.
after they loot the town, we're gonna want to follow them back and
Yeah, and we could actually add that into your
Background.
that's kind of part of your animal, raising animals and
Oh.
teaching them how to hunt and track. And so
there you go.
we can pretty much just add that into your expertise that you have for that, and
Sounds good.
you'll have it. That makes sense.
What do you think?
I moved those G2. Okay, so these guys. 10. If anybody's watching, the lizard kind of moves up, the dragon claw goes over to him and jumps on his back.
Yeah, I kind of thought he might do that.
Yeah, this guy is there. These guys advance, except for that dead guy. But they stay behind. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I gotta do a turn order for these guys. Okay, good. Group 4, that is those guys. This group around you, Llama, they're doing the same thing. They are not advancing, and actually they are backing up a little bit because they're getting tired of getting shot at with bows and arrows from the keep. So they're going to kind of back up a little bit into the darkness.
Damn. Where you going?
All right, Raging Barbarian, what are you going to do about that?
I don't know if I'm gonna charge off into the dark. Does barbarian rage mean that you're stupid?
No, I made
No.
two
No.
different kinds.
Oh, you're just really
A
angry.
traditional barbarian would kill anything. They basically lose control of themselves.
Right.
But the rager is a different. I made a rager I made two different classes, and you're a rager.
Okay,
Pathfinder
Uh-huh.
traditional rules, they don't lose control. They just become more aggressive. And
well, I don't think I'm gonna go charge off after 4 bad guys.
yeah, so you can just drop out of, if you're not going to go after them, you can drop out of your raging and
Yeah,
keep your energy pool. And
yeah, that's what I'm doing. I guess I'll just help usher in, through the door. Keep them moving. Move along, move along. Are you pushing people through the door?
Okay, Balthazar is not going to let them go.
okay, and you are up.
So why?
So yeah, I'm shooting whatever.
Okay, take
I
your
can
pick.
shoot and then move half my speed, right?
Yes, you can move 15 if you're
Okay,
30.
so as of last week, since I wasn't here, who was aggravating us the most, the cultists or the ambush drakes?
Right. Ambush Drake.
Yeah, the ambush drake is probably the stronger of that group up there.
Yeah.
Just 'cause
Okay.
it's got more hit points and it's aggressive.
Okay, I'm letting loose on that thing.
Okay. I don't know how.
This one up here, right?
Just a little
Yeah.
bit behind.
That's the one I can actually see the best, so.
Okay. So. And it can't attack you because you're far away, but it will
Mhm.
defend itself, possibly. Ooh,
That's what happens for a tie.
I roll a D100 and you call what you want, low or high.
High.
All right, you're successful. So roll an attack outcome.
Is that,
D20.
It's on your sheet. It's a macro.
oh, attack outcome, there you go. Do I have, no, I don't think I have any bonuses to this.
Yeah, attack outcome's just a 20. The avoid opponent's armor and targeted, those are just kind of sample things to show you if you do get a good roll, the things that you can do with
Gotcha.
with an effect. So you got a 15, which is full damage and an effect or amount. So you can do either avoid opponent's armor or targeted. They have natural armor, so and you're using a bow anyway, so that wouldn't.
So target means I can target a body part or a,
Yeah, what it does is it means that you targeted an attack, which does effectively it does damage that makes them less effective to fight anymore. It gives them a -%. I don't know what let me look at your targeted attack is 10% right now. So they have a -10% mod on them right now if they attack anything because of the damage you've done to them.
One more.
okay. And since they're going away, I'm loading every bit of pool to them, so.
Okay, so you've got
We got 12 plus the
12.
8, so 20 is what I'm hitting them with.
oh, and that is exactly enough to drop him. So it doesn't matter anyway, you dropped him.
And then I'll move 15 feet and then yell at the guys.
Okay, Sartre, you're up.
You guys are next.
I
I can say that from being this brave because I got llama sitting 10 feet from me, so.
think I'll just head towards the keep and hang out between Balthazar and Llama. And
Little thumbs, no.
Okay. That is everybody. So we're gonna take these guys. $30, $40. Okay, the commoners are all inside. Is that all of them?
There's still the kid. I picked him up and drug him this far. Does
Oh.
he have enough movement to actually make it in?
Yes. He's gotta, yeah, he's gonna run and stay with his family. Oh, those guys. Okay. So it looks like you guys you're disengaging, so we can go out of combat initiative now. We don't need this anymore. You can all get in the keep and see what's what.
So Don, am I right?
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
what you're right about.
So first thing I do is congratulate my brother. Good job leading the townsfolk in here, keeping them safe.
yeah, whatever.
Oh.
You guys all got a black screen right now?
Yeah.
And assuming that this place has walls or some sort of defensive position, I want to try to get up to where I can see what these people are up to.
I got a bow, so I want to do the same thing. Get there. and-
It's got a scope on it so you can see.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Especially
chucking lightning
if
from the
it's
ramparts.
safe in the air. Me and my lightning smash brother over here, we can pretty much still wreak havoc with anything that comes close.
Hell yeah. Anything in my line of sight?
I didn't set up blocking stuff, so you guys are gonna get a full picture of everything here.
Okay.
Which is fine. So this is the inside of the keep. You've got
Okay, I still see black screen.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. We're only seeing it on
Yes,
more.
I
On
see
the,
it on-
on the shared
Yeah,
screen.
I
I
don't
was gonna
see
say,
it.
it's in on
Oh,
Zoom.
you know what? I haven't added you guys here yet, I think. Let me look. Yeah, you're not there is why.
Like,
Okay, hang on.
Chuck's waving, see.
Hi.
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 Go to bed.
Stop that.
So Don, you excited about the Super Bowl?
Woo.
That was almost believable.
I'm rooting for the Rams because the last 5 teams I rooted for lost.
Okay.
Solid plan.
Are you going to John's or just doing something at your house?
Well, John doesn't have channel 5.
Oh, okay.
So they're actually going to come over here this year. John, Dan, and Kevin, and probably play some video games beforehand and then watch the game.
Sounds good.
You guys see now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go
My
grab
name
some
changed
water.
from Satra to Andrew.
Okay, yeah, the 3-minute break.
Betsy, I sent you a text.
Okay.
What's up?
Dinner before Stranger on Friday?
Sure. What are you thinking? I feel like
Out.
Out? Oh, okay.
Girls planned it and she backed out and said, okay.
Hemingway's and O'Fallon.
Hemingway's okay. Migraine. So she stayed home. Have we been there before?
Yeah,
Okay.
What is it?
I don't know.
bar.
Oh. Oh, of course it is. Hemingway's Zen Garden?
Yes, please. Mountain Goat, wherever you want. I think you should make some music.
Oh, crab stuffed salmon.
Make a mountain goat make beautiful
Hummus.
music. All day, if you're a human with good music taste, you don't find that very funny, but you are not.
What is it? Ah. God.
I called him a mountain goat and then said that he should
Oh.
make music
I get it.
because mountain goats have good music taste.
I get how much putting down. I say it's not a reference to the band Mountain Goats.
It is.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
No more puppies.
Reuben
after you.
on Texas toast.
Absolutely no more.
Interesting.
No more. You're the last one.
So we're all inside now,
Yeah, you're all inside.
and we're not in any kind of initiative. So I'm gonna move around and see if anybody's injured.
Yeah, and I don't know that.
Like I said, I'm moving up to the ramparts and shooting anything that comes near
I'm
us.
getting rid of this dog.
Some of the commoners are injured. The as soon as you guys get in, you're the last to get in. They're closing the gate on this keep. I was kind of waiting for Mike to get back. Did Mike say anything? Is he going to be gone a while, or did he say?
No, he didn't say.
Insect.
This is Spanish.
Well, he came back to mute himself because I think he's off camera talking to his wife.
Yep.
Under the gates is a sally port, which is a defensible position where they've got holes above that you can drop oil into.
Right.
And then there is a set of stairs here that
For Adam.
you don't know where that goes. It says dungeon entrance. So
How would I get to the top of the wall? There's archers on top of the wall shooting before. How would I get to the top of the wall?
hang on, there is, let's see.
I think there's stairs right here. They appear to go up.
Yeah, oh, here's your leader right here, this guy. So somebody steps up when you guys walk in, and he'll greet you. And I had somebody's. What did I do with that?
No time. We have to go kill things.
No, we don't. But I do want to see what they're doing as much as I can.
Yeah, I lost somebody here. I gotta find where my guy went to.
Where are you?
Right there.
Okay.
Although my stuff isn't up, I cannot control myself. Okay.
Can
Gordon,
you?
can you give Beth control over Taima,
Yeah, hang on a second.
please?
Oh, you don't have any. Hopefully that didn't happen to everybody.
I can still move myself.
I think whatever you did, Luke, messed up your token. before.
You broke your token.
Yeah, I did. Of course I did.
Cool. Okay. Try it now. Are you good now?
Yes, it looks
yeah.
like it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Hang on, give me a second, guys. I'm trying to find somebody that I had. There he is. Oh,
What? The movie.
okay, so this guy right here, Sergeant Sergeant,
Pepper.
that's a silly name. Let's do Sergeant Marcus. Right here. He's going to walk up to you, introduce himself as Sergeant Marcus, and express his gratitude for you guys all helping the commoners to get in, the townsfolk. And he will say that
Hello, Marcus. I know you are beloved by all until your true face is shown. Then they hate you.
Governor Nighthill is up in the tower watching for the dragon. He expressed interest in speaking with you as soon as he can. If you'd like, I can escort you up there.
Yes, please.
Yes, the tower is taller than the walls, so.
Yes, yeah. Let me. I thought that was something else I wanted to talk to you guys about. I shared a bunch of stuff with you. If you click on the journal, you should have some things there, like handouts and some of the
Ambush Drake, Blue Dragon, Dragon
Yeah.
Cultist,
so
Dragon Claw.
pictures. Then there's a couple handouts there. The Blue Dragon one, this one here, is when I clicked on there. So that is the keep again, that with the picture. So your tower
Okay.
goes up a couple levels. The fourth level is the one that's open, where you've got the sally port.
Yep.
Where the people operate, and that's where the guards can walk around. And there is, this picture shows smoke, and that is true. That is the case. There are some. It's not smoking horribly, but the stables over here, they've got some fires going on, and some of the people are trying to put them out. All of the fires in the town, they look kind of haphazard and not really. They look more like a distraction technique rather than and some of them are from the dragon just shooting as electricity. But
Okay.
there isn't open huge amounts of fire like they're going to lose the whole town. That's not what's going on. It's more smoke and mirrors.
No, that would keep them from looting. So,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Remember, pillage, then burn.
right. That is important.
Are you sure it's not?
After a few times, we'll get that.
Okay, so Sergeant Marcus is going to take you up. I'll kind of walk you through these since I went to the trouble to make them. Oh, but I'm going to have to. What do I got to do again?
Add us to that level.
Yeah, I got to make sure I did dynamic lighting. Okay. And you know what, give me a second. I'm going to make this. I got to do these torches where I can copy them at the same time I copy your characters. There we go. Hey, my torch didn't copy. There we go. So first floor. And he will walk you up these stairs. You end up in the foyer here.
Okay,
But as he's going, he'll kind of explain to you, this is where our guards reside, where we do our planning. And there's also a library here for the town. Well, for the elite in the town anyway.
Libraries in the prison?
What's that?
Libraries in the prison?
Well, this isn't a prison. It's
Yeah, they have to keep track of where all the books are.
Oh,
Who
This-
reads them?
this is where the guards
Cruel.
the guards stay. So there's a kitchen and a dining hall, and the commander's room, and then the library. It's where's my torch? So that's the first floor. Second floor. There's a training room for the guards. So he walks you through these, then takes you up the stairs. Third floor is just food stores and supplies. There's not really much going on there. Fourth floor, this is where a lot of the action is. You guys see that now?
yep.
Mhm.
Unused, but there's lots of people with arrows. Yeah.
Yeah, so the guards are all archers. They've got bow and arrows. There's a couple unused ballistas in here. And if you take a quick peek around, this is where the walkway is on that fourth level of the tower. There are ballistas mounted on this tower. And there are guards there, 2 guards at each ballista. But he's just going to explain this as you guys are walking through, because there's actually one more layer up, which just has the tower. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of throw you in here. It's really nothing to do up here. There's also a bunch of bow and arrow archers up here. And then he will lead you guys over to here. There's 2 people standing here, a red-bearded dwarf, burly type. He'll introduce himself as the Castellan, Escobar the Red. And then this guy here is the governor, Governor Nighthill. And he'll bow to you all and thank you profusely for helping his citizens make it into the keep. And he'll ask you how it is that you ended up in the town in these times with what's going on right now.
Well, for me personally, I killed one of the cultists that this group appears to belong to in my hometown. And long story short, I'm here to help eradicate them. Which is very convenient that it happens that there's now a whole bunch of them to eradicate.
So you know about these cultists, the dragon cultists that are attacking us.
I know of them, very little of their motives. Although I know that there was an attack that was focused here, so that is why I am here. I cannot speak for the rest of the group, but
their motives are insane. They want to bring back Tiamat, the dragon god.
I will know that now.
The five-headed dragon of horrors. They're very crazy. These people.
Yeah, I draw my limit at 4 heads.
What?
Anything more than 4 heads is just crazy.
That's true.
We've,
4 heads. Is 4.5 even.
In the last couple hours, we've figured out that what they're really here for is to loot the town. They've been breaking into all of our stores and taking anything of value into the personal homes. They've killed some people, but they haven't killed everybody they've run across. They're just basically trying to intimidate and make people stay out of their way as they're going.
Do we know where they're going with everything?
We've killed a bunch of them, so.
Is that dragon still flying around?
I have not seen the dragon in about 30 minutes, but he did show up a few times, and I suspect he will again. That's why I'm up here to kind of keep an eye out with my archers.
Do Do we know where they're taking all the stuff?
We do not know that yet, no. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. I would really appreciate your help. It appears that you are here to help us, and if that is true, there are some things that we can try to accomplish. I've got a way to get out of the keep that I don't believe they discovered. So I can send you out and have you attempt to do some things for us to try to figure out exactly where they're going and what they're doing tonight.
What all would you have us do?
Well, there is a sanctuary to the east of us that the archers have told me that there are several, very many of our people in there, and they're getting attacked on the outside. I think the cultists are trying to get in there to loot the church. They haven't got in yet, but there are quite a few townsfolk in there who are endangered. And there is also, I would really appreciate if you could capture one of these cultists so we can interrogate this person and find out what it is exactly they're doing and where they're going.
I'll start speak up. Capturing isn't one of our strong suits.
Do any of the town folks speak? Do any of the town folks speak COBOL if we get a COBOL?
Anyone speak Draconic?
Yeah, I do not. I do not speak Draconic. Some kobolds do speak Common, but
okay, we'll try to get a cultist, but if we get a COBOL, I just want to make sure it's not a complete waste. So
if you could, it would be best to get one of their not perhaps the
human cultists,
the top end of their leadership, but if you could get someone who's in a leadership position, they would have more information that we could use if we could interrogate them. But yeah, anybody you can get would be helpful at this point.
Is there an easy way to tell who actually has a leadership position? Like, do they wear slightly different robes or something? Do you know?
Yes, I saw you talking to one of them, the one that had the elaborate
dragon call leader.
Yeah.
Elaborate helm. Yeah, he is one of them with the cape.
Okay.
There are some other ones too. They're not out at this point where we can see them.
Do you have some manacles we can use if we do capture someone?
Yes, we can get a pair of manacles.
Manacles and
Sneaky, I was gonna look to see if there was secrets on your desk. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Don. Go ahead.
yeah, some manacles, maybe some leg irons, a sack, some rope. Just
we can supply you with anything you need. Yes.
Okay. For their head.
And the Castellan.
Sack for over their head. Yep.
The Castellan will step up. The dwarf. Here, let me add those guys to your things. Let's see here. Not sure where they're at. I'm just trying to find these two guys. Looks like they're not linked. Oh, that's it. Yeah, because I've downloaded those. Well, here I can just click on them though, so you can.
Pause into the wound whenever he grips on your leg. Not just like re-scratching the wound, digging his claws into the wound.
I made that a little bigger so you can see him on the shared screen if you want. Escobar is just he's a rugged-looking dwarf, red hair. Governor Ninehill is a human dressed in blue royal governor gowns, kind of things. But Escobar, he has a big, huge ring of keys on the side of his belt, and he will forward you guys to a storage area, I think, which was the 3rd floor maybe, and get you everything that you needed that you asked about. There are 2 prisons actually. This tower cells here, the area in the middle where you guys are sitting at.
Mhm.
This is actually kind of their high rise, low security prison for the people who are wealthy and white collar criminals, that kind of thing. The dungeon at the bottom is where they have typical for drunks and people that get into trouble for stealing whatever. So there are actually probably manacles up here he can give to you, and whatever you ask for, he can get you as he takes you down through the bottom of the tower. So let me take you down to the 1st floor.
He's also going to give us a map of the town and show us where the secret tunnel comes out, right?
But he will take you to the tunnel. I don't know that he's got a map.
I'm also going to try and, as this is all happening, I'm going to try.
Well,
to heal any of
Do we
us.
know where the chapel is?
Yeah, he pointed it out.
Okay.
He'll take you down to the, what were you saying, Luke?
I said, while this is all happening, I'm going to try and heal those of us who are injured.
I don't think anybody is injured actually right now.
I think Nub is the only one
Is he?
left.
Oh, but it's showing that he's a little injured. Yeah.
Just a smidge.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, heal up whoever's down. You can all heal up. And this making it to the keep actually is a milestone, which I'll add in the summary that I send out. But you guys now have a max of 12 on all your levels. So you can boost up your core 1, core 2 a point, and any of your other levels you can take up to 12 now.
Oh, so just like as an extra.
It's essentially like going from level 1 to level 2 in D&D. This is a milestone kind of thing. This the module, it's designed to not use typical experience points. They use milestones. So once you reach a certain point, like every story, you go up a level basically. And this one, first level to second level is such an easy thing that they do it kind of in the middle of this first thing. But and the way that I'm handling levels with tags is to have to control those levels of what you can do with anything, the core 1, core 2, or anything else.
So what all is boosted?
Anything that has a level, nothing's boosted, but anything that has a level, you can now put a point in to make it 12 instead of 11. So your core 1 max right now is at 11. Now you can make it a 12.
When you get
We haven't already.
Yeah, when you get points to spend at the end of this.
We changed the points next to our name from 79 to 81.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. What did you say, Luke?
So if we haven't already boosted something, it's now automatically or.
Oh, hang on, let me.
Oh, we can't just change that in our character sheet, can we?
No, it's not automatic. It's just that the potential has increased. So if you have an 11 in both core 1 and core 2, that was maxed out until now. So now when you get points to spend after this adventure, you can choose to use those to up those to a maximum of 12.
Or,
Did I fuck up somewhere on level 11?
is there an or?
No,
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix
That made me
time
think that there
again.
might be another option, like another option you could use.
well, you don't have to spend points on either of
Hang on.
those. It's now just the potential maximum is higher.
Right.
How you choose to spend your points remains the same. But prior to this, your core 1 and core 2 were a maximum of 11 points. After this, they can be up to a maximum of 12. So if you get 2 points for this session, you could choose to spend 1 each in that and max those core things up to 12.
Oh yeah, you boosted your core 2 to 12, Luke. Yeah, you can't do that yet. That's so that every time all the session reviews they talk about, like what Chuck is saying here, 1 point for either energy pool or life pool, 2 points for any level.
You
This
see
time is
level,
gonna
like,
be-
I don't see levels. When you say 2 points for any level, like,
Anything that has an L on your character sheet. So core 1 expertise mind has an 11/L.
that's a level.
That's a level base. Yeah.
I see.
The level base is something that you would roll in a challenge
one-
against.
Right.
something.
And the other ones are energy base. from your energy?
Well, no, E is an effect.
Oh.
And I actually,
I'm asking stupid questions. I need to just study the rules more.
well, that's, yeah, there's three, the basics of it, Jennifer, there are three.
I'll do it later. I don't want to drag everyone back. It's me needing to spend more time. You and I can chat about it anytime.
Yeah.
But I don't need to change anything on Llama's sheet now, right?
No, you don't. Level, mod, and effect are the three things.
Okay.
All right, so let me close this out. He'll take you into the commander room, and can you all see the commander room now? Or you all there? You got lights?
Yep.
I can see it.
Okay, so he'll show you the map that he has of the town. I don't know that he probably has one that's portable that he can give to you, actually. Let me see here. Oh, here's a picture of the inside of the keep,
Okay.
just to kind of give you an idea of that. And here is a bird's eye view of the keep. Where's the map?
Literally a bird's eye view.
Yeah. Thought I had a map where I could show you, but I don't see one that I can click on. I'll have to look that up. If I find it, I'll share you a map of the town. But it's, I mean, you've already seen it. It's I can take you over there. It's this one here. You're in the keep, which is the middle.
Yep.
And then the sanctuary is over here. Can you see?
Oh, okay.
Looking on that. So that's where you're going to go. The tunnel he'll show you, it goes underground and it comes out over by the water around here. See that?
Okay.
Mhm.
So that's where you're going to end up. The stream, it kind of shows a lot of vegetation and then an opening here, but really the stream is covered with vegetation all around it on both sides. It's got brush all around it like a stream would have. So this is kind of a misleading picture with showing it just in some places.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
but
so
are these these trees that are shown on here, do they exist? Is that real or correct?
yeah, yep.
Okay, so we're gonna come out basically of a tunnel here. And then if we choose to, we could try to stay in the woods and out of sight to get effectively to about here.
Mhm.
How tall is the wall
The wall
You're in the
of,
sanctuary.
around the sanctuary?
I believe it's 20 foot. Let me hang on, let me open that up.
20-foot wall, we'll have to go around that. If we're in a hurry, I don't know if we can go this way around it. We might need to go that
Yeah.
way. So you come in from the tunnel, we kind of follow the tree line to get to here. Kind of stay, hidden as much as possible.
And then skirt the wall around to the entrance. Yeah.
Make a dart, yeah.
If we
I don't
can't
think
get
we have time to go the long way around. I kind of want to get there as soon as I can.
I know. My whole thing was, can we get over the fence?
Right.
That's the difference. If we can't make
Maybe there's
direct
a hole.
entrance.
Or maybe we can make a hole.
Okay. Here's some text here. The temple is a large building made of fieldstone with a peaked slate roof and square in shape, taller than most other buildings in town. Inside the altar occupies the middle of the temple. Other worship areas around it. Yeah, it doesn't really talk about the. This is a church. I'm gonna say that's more of a decorative, like a 5-foot kind of thing rather than a,
All right.
Okay.
not a defensive.
Top that shit.
Not a
Okay,
defensive wall. Yeah, it's
So
more of a-
yeah, we can go over the wall.
We can go over the wall. And then at that point, we might go this way.
Why not the back?
It depends if it has a back door, which I assume it
Right.
does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or there's a window that one of us can climb through. Either way, doesn't matter by that point.
All right, so they're
It
gonna
looks
take us,
trustworthy.
they're gonna take us to the secret exit.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah, if you guys are ready, do you want to he'll ask you if you want to if you need water or anything else to carry with you other than the things that he's already given you.
I think we already have some water and we haven't had time to drink any of it, so.
No,
Okay. This thing actually lost a map that I had set up. That's weird. No, we're not going to make it to it tonight anyway. Okay, so he'll take you to a old tunnel. Narrow tunnel runs from the cellar beneath the keep. So this is going to be over. I'll take you to the first floor again. Nope, not first floor. Floor. So that dungeon entrance, that's also a cold cellar in that area. And underneath there, it runs the bank of the stream. Like I said, the tunnel is wide enough to allow warriors to pass through it in single file, roughly. In the keep, the tunnel is sealed with a locked iron-bound door. And Escobar does have a key, though, which he will open up for you. There's some barrels and crates piled around in front of it. Looks like this thing hasn't been used since it was made, honestly. So
Yep.
Oh, cool.
it was designed to allow them to bring water in if they were ever, attacked.
Crap like they are.
Okay, so the lock is stiff, but it opens with the key. Disused tunnel is choked with webs, but it is otherwise clear.
Do you have a torch?
I have lightning. I'll just,
We want to get a torch from them to burn the cobwebs and light the way.
You have a torch. I have lightning.
Andrew has a light.
I mean, that'll burn the shit away. I feel like lightning has enough,
If-
heat that'll.
If they have a
burn away.
torch, it'll help us burn the webs without lightning boy back here shooting over our shoulder every second.
Or we could just walk in the front and then I'm not shooting past you.
But you're so, no offense, but you're so weak. What
If
if,
anything comes charging at us, I can kill it with lightning.
but what if it gets too close?
That's what we have a llama
Somebody
for.
else can take in front of me. I'm not that concerned.
How often can you shoot this lightning?
Every single round.
So it doesn't, you're not expending energy to do that?
Not really. I mean, I assume it'd
You
be
gain it
equivalent
back.
of,
Excuse me.
Let lightning boy go first. Okay.
I'm assuming it's the equivalent of like using 1 point of energy, every round. So I'll just create enough lightning or electricity to.
Or you could chain it and just.
Okay, so you guys you've been walking
So
down the
our,
tunnel.
so our light source is basically a strobe light of him casting lightning.
Yeah, the party in the tunnel.
Yeah, it's focused
Andrew has a
lightning.
light spell. He can just cast light on a stone or something and you
Okay.
can carry it around or a torch. That'll be a cool light source.
Sure, run my fun.
But you can still do that. But
Well done, brother.
yeah,
All right.
if you want to use it, really, if you want to use
It's
it
like,
as,
it's like a
as
really
light.
well lit nightclub where there's
Sure.
one section that's always lit, and then you have the strobe lights in the back.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Monk's gonna follow behind going, "Oops, oops, oops, oops." just so we've got the feel.
I'll just eliminate my staff, the Gandalf thing.
Gonna say phrasing.
Yeah.
All right, so pick your marching order, guys, and it has kind of widened out in this area, so you've got a little bit more space than just single line.
The llama's next to me.
Yeah, I don't care where I'm at as long as llama's in front of me.
I bathed.
Yeah.
I bathed last month at least.
I can tell.
Are you insisting on being in the front, Luke?
Yeah, I'm in the front.
Then put me right behind the monk.
Or behind the monk.
Yeah.
Okay. So I lie like a goose.
Yes. I'm going Jennifer.
I'll go by my brother.
Yeah, go ahead, grab it.
Okay, is that good?
Yep.
That should work.
So as you guys start moving down here, there's a pile of detritus there on the left side, and you disturb.
Like a stealth check we can do?
No.
Way to go, lightning boy. You've disturbed it.
I feel like the lightning. I feel like any light source would have done this.
Such a little freak holiday.
A whole bunch of rats come swarming out of all that detritus.
Me lightning.
Oh, jeez.
Zap them. I'm kidding.
I do.
Get them all.
No, no.
Do you want to do a group initiative?
It's just for nails.
Sure.
Well, this is a situation of a big group of rats that got disturbed. They're gonna run off in every direction, not necessarily attack, right?
You want it? I don't know if I have it anymore.
Yes.
Um,
Unless they're hungry.
At this point, you don't know that, but there should be a clue that it's called a swarm of rats rather than just a bunch of rats. You've played
Fair.
Pathfinder long enough to know that a swarm is not.
Fair enough.
Wolves are great.
They all
I
get to
like
die horribly. That's their choice, I suppose.
Okay, Tama, you're closest. You roll initiative for the group.
All right. Where the fuck is that? There it is. Fuck.
Rolled again.
Okay, Tama, you're fired from every rolling initiative.
Hey, you rolled the one the first
Yeah, what the
time.
fuck?
Yeah, but that one didn't count.
Why did that not count?
Gordon had to fix something. So the first no.
Oh, Gordon, I see you're having technical issues. Should I roll this again?
Yeah, I gotta figure out. Shoot, I didn't finish this thing again.
I mean, he hasn't. Wait, has he rolled? He has rolled. Wait, why the hell is?
No, I
Wait,
haven't rolled yet
hasn't
because I gotta
rolled.
figure out what the heck I'm doing.
So it may still be to our benefit here. We may still beat them. Oh, it's so cute.
Yes, he could roll a negative number on the die.
I mean, they
That's
could have a
possible.
lower. They could have a lower notice. Right? Yeah.
Good job.
Yes. Even in my failures, there's success.
We move slightly faster than them. Still first.
All right. I'll shoot him with lightning. Yeah. So in this instance, it's us deciding who goes first. Like in
Yes.
our group.
Yeah, I mean, you and Llama are in the front, and there's not a lot of space to really move around you that much. So,
I'll aim and shoot lightning at the swarm.
I can take a 5 foot
You have to go
step
outside?
away.
Specifically this one. Oh shit, I should probably
What?
subtract 1 from this roll.
Oh, because of the 12.
15, yeah.
all right, you got him. Roll an attack outcome.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What'd you roll?
Not great.
Not a fumble.
Yeah.
That's half damage.
Um,
You've got 24 points, so you can figure out what you want to do from that.
is that half damage?
No, I'm saying that the rat swarm has 24 hit points.
Oh, okay.
So if I don't think you've got the ability to do that much at half, right? You've got
I have 14 energy. I'm using 1 in order to create the
And
light. I use
6,
another
so
to.
6, so 8, 9, 10,
So I have
20. So 10 total is what you've got, right? Half of your energy pool and your 60 is your energy, and then you've got your energy pool is 11, right? So that's
my energy pool is at 14.
14. Okay, and then 6 for the damage for the lightning.
Yeah.
So that's 20 total. Half of that is 10. So max damage you can do right now is 10 points if you want to expend your entire energy pool and have no defense.
I'll
Go for it. Llama's there.
yeah, I'll use half of my energy in order to shoot them, and then I'll
Okay.
move a few feet, or there's attacks of opportunity in this, aren't there?
So 13, so that's 6, 6, right? No, 7. Right?
It's 1 point in order to shoot the lightning. I've
Oh,
been
right, right. I
using-
forgot about that, yeah.
Yeah, I've been shooting it. I've been using another point in order to keep the light going. So that would be half of the remainder. So that would be 6. So another 6 added to what I rolled. So 11.
So half of 11?
No, the attack outcome roll or the outcome roll was to see where you fell on the chart. And on the chart, you get half damage. So based on using 2 points of your energy pool to maintain or use a skill, you have 12 left. Half of that would be 6. You get 6 damage that your electricity does. Half of that is 3. So you can do 9 points.
Maximum, yeah, if you use all of your energy.
Well, no, that's if you use half of your energy.
Half his energy.
You would do 9 points of damage to the rat swarm on the left.
All right, I'm doing 9 points of damage then.
All right.
And then I'll try and move.
And then step away.
Yeah.
Get him, Llama.
That was a 5-foot step. And then looks like I made it.
Mhm.
So attack outcome, I have no modifier to that.
No,
'Cause I'm
Not
not
unless
raging.
you choose, you've got some that you can add to if you want, right?
If I wanted to rage, right, then I could add 10%.
Let's see here. That would be to add to the attack.
Oh, no.
You've got a power attack too, which you can choose to take a negative 10% mod to your attack to get an extra 0.5 damage. But that's also something you would have to call before you attack though. 'Cause you
Okay,
gotta
so
take that
just
negative
standard.
standard, yep.
Half
5
damage.
is half damage.
And then again, so this is it's a standard 8 points, right, for the damage? on a
right.
falchion?
Yep.
And then if I take half of my energy pool, which is at 11, that's green, right? Energy pool?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that would be 6 points.
Yeah, donut.
So do I add the 6 plus the 8 and then half it, or do I half the 8 and add the 6?
Half the 8 and add the 6. It's half of whatever, yeah, half of what you
Okay.
can do.
Half the 8 and then add the 6. Okay, so that would be 10 points.
Your donut, okay.
Okay, and are you trying to attack the same one?
Oh,
got hit with
no,
lightning?
I was actually gonna attack this one here, the next one.
Okay. Let's just go.
I don't have reach in this small space being tall, do I? Do I have enough that I didn't have to move? Take my 5-foot step, so now that I could make more space?
Reach isn't really a thing in this game, and with a falchion, you wouldn't have it anyway unless you were enlarged or something. So.
So I have to stay here.
No, I mean, you can still move 15 feet if you want to, but that's
Well,
not.
I took a 5-foot step because I was where he was, so I took a 5-foot step there. to
Right.
reach
Yeah,
this
the
point.
rules in this game aren't like Pathfinder where you have to limit, like if you take a 5-foot step, you can't do anything else anymore.
Oh, I have the rest of my movement now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so you have 10 more feet.
if you want.
Got it. That's where I'm going. I'm done.
Okay, let's just go clockwise then. So Ming, you're next.
So are we able to pass through friendly squares? Is that something that works in this game like it does
Yeah.
in Pathfinder?
Yep, sure. Yep.
All right, 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'm going to do a ranged attack at the the leftmost swarm. So that's going to be key energy use. So that's successful.
Yep.
Attack outcome 12. And I don't have the chart up. So what's
It's full damage.
okay?
No-
So
no
full
effect.
full damage, no effect. So full damage from the force bolt is 6, and I have up to 13 that I can use. So What's left in the rat swarm on the left?
15.
Okay, so then 6 plus what,
So
10, I
you got
guess?
4 left.
Yeah, 9 or 10
You'll have 4
Well-
left. Yep.
will kill that. And that was 5, 10, 15, 20. After that one goes down, I'm gonna move another 5 foot back to make space for people if they want to get in.
All right, that rat swarm disperses and the remaining little rats spread all over the place squealing. Edith. Oh, you're muted.
So I'll take a. Do you want me to mute it? Yeah. 5 foot step forward, so a better view of that other one, and then I will attempt to attack. Which one is it?
That one's the only one left.
No. Is it-
Oh,
Here we go.
yeah, 42.
Sorry, just looked a little different. Longbow. Submit. 1 second.
I don't think you have a percentage.
Yep, I do. I'm within 30 feet. So
Are you using bow and arrow? Is that what you're?
yeah, longbow.
Okay, that's going to be a negative. Let me see what I got here. Negative 15% on the attack because of it's hard to hit a whole bunch of rats with an arrow.
So
That's
negative
very generous.
negative
In
10 because
Pathfinder,
it's
Bows are useless against
point blank.
swarms.
Yeah.
So would it be negative 10 because of the point blank?
Okay.
It's
Yep.
20
Right.
shot.
Yep.
Okay. Do so like that.
Nice.
You're gonna get these rats before I even get a chance to lay them on you.
Oh, damn.
So now attack outcome, right?
Yep.
Is there a percent increase or decrease to this?
Nope.
No.
Attack outcome is just a D20.
3.
So that's half damage.
The half damage. So also 4 points of damage.
Okay, Balthazar.
So in this game, bows do work on swarms then.
Yeah, because I didn't research enough to make my character sheet up with these rats to make them. So yeah. Yeah, actually, in D&D, the character sheet here is D&D 5th edition,
Yeah.
and they have things called immunity, or what is it called? Damage resistances.
Yeah.
But I didn't really research it enough to.
Gotcha.
That's all right. This is a minor thing anyway.
Well, if a bow can do damage to a swarm, then I will shoot.
Son? Get out of the way.
He says no.
Chance of beating you. Remember, it's minus 15 on your mod. Are you kidding me?
So it probably would have been a 17. I didn't put the minus 15 in there.
All right.
But I got 6 and 1 too, so take that. And then I need the attack outcome.
Just close it down.
Assume that's regular damage and a mod or something.
Yeah, which you're not going to need because it's only got 10 points left, so you will disperse them as well.
Aha.
And that was
I
way.
charge the dispersing rats and try to trip some.
Yeah. Online, they were talking about how difficult these 2 swarms of the rats were, so I definitely underplayed these. I should have made them a little tougher.
Well, like in Pathfinder,
Yeah, you can't hit
swarms
them
are
with,
like immune, like especially to bows, they're pretty
Yeah.
much immune to bows.
Immune to bows, slashing does like half damage, if not
yeah.
a quarter.
Yeah.
You
And
really
yeah.
want to use bludgeoning or area of effect spells.
And
Now
even
the-
regular weapons, all of them have some form of, they only do partial damage.
And lightning wouldn't be an area of effect spell. It would be a strike. So it'd be like shooting a bow at it.
But
So,
he can
yeah, it
do,
would
he
be-
can do lightning as an area of effect.
Ball lightning. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So the lightning would have worked and the key force would have worked, but the weapons wouldn't have, the arrow certainly wouldn't have. They're immune to most of those sorts of things. Because basically with an arrow, you could hit one rat
Yeah,
Right.
best
Out
you
of-
hope
out of
was
the-
to hit one.
out of the
You would
swarm. So
completely murder that one rat.
yeah, but at one out of a swarm of 150 doesn't do anything to deplete the
Exactly.
swarm.
Right.
So
All right.
unless you take 150 rounds to shoot.
I'll bring back a new and improved swarm of rats at some point before you guys get too high of a level.
Oh, hooray.
Before we get to the end of this tunnel.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, the mutant
Have
rats.
built tunnel.
A swarm of
All
mutant
right,
rats.
guys, I gotta bail. I got a long day tomorrow.
Okay, night, Andrew.
All right, everybody.
Bye.
Peace out.
Hi, brother.
Before you exit off.
And Mike, respond to the email. I think I've come up with something much worse than what I originally talked about.
Okay, then we need to chat about that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All right, guys, I'll catch up with
Okay,
everybody
call,
later.
Call me whenever you
Bye.
hang up here.
All right. I can't, I got to call Kelly, so I'll talk to
gotcha.
you later. Bye,
All right,
guys.
see ya.
See you later.
Hi.
Gordon.
Yep.
So I'm still, help me understand what I did wrong here then. So I cannot put a point into core,
Holiday, no.
or I couldn't to put a thing into core before, but I can now.
Yeah, one of the limitations on character creation is like when we started out, let me see what we started out as. You had a max 75 points among conditions, maximum starting points in any level-based condition is apprentice, which is maximum of 11. And that has stood, from when we started, that's been the case. Any level-based ability you have is maxed at 11 right now. It was.
Okay.
So, and now you've got a 12. So anything that you've got, let me open up your sheet here.
Not to correct this.
Yeah, so now
Core
you've
should
got,
be at 47.
yeah, none of your expertise is only a 7. So that one, you can put a crap load of points in messenger, or you can put a bunch into sorcerer, because those are both way below the 11. Your cores, though, you've got both of those are maxed out, and actually the core 2 you've got at 12, which needs to go back to 11.
I just corrected that. Okay, and so I can put a point into what was I putting points into before?
I think your cores weren't actually at maxed out. You put so many points into your powers, Luke, that you didn't like a lot of the other characters. They were kind of maxed out at all their skills and levels or cores. But you had so much that you threw into your powers that you didn't do that. Like your 2 expertises are only at 7 and 6.
Right.
And I think your cores started out at 10, if I remember right. Maybe they weren't maxed out. So because you had thrown all your points into all the electrical stuff.
Okay, so
And-
then I put it all into just having the abilities, you mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah, you focused a lot of your points and your power stuff. Yeah, that's why you had a lot more power stuff than my character as a result.
Gotcha.
you actually got, because of your vulnerability to water, you actually got, which is coming right up, by the way, you actually got a 20% extra percent mod that you could put in, because one of the other limitations is you could only have up to 20% mods. You had 40% mods because of that limitation you took, the vulnerability. So but that took, another 4 points from your stuff.
Yeah.
That you couldn't put into other things. So all the effects, like you can add a power, like if you want to add the ability to use electromagnetism to make a light ball that you can carry around, you can spend a point and then you can manipulate light as electromagnetism if you want. It depends on what you want or whatever you want, any kind of all those powers that your guy had. You've got like what a 50th of the powers that guy had. So
I have I have an ability called use electromagnetism. Would that just be using it to make like a light ball, essentially? So it's not making a new thing. It's just like
That just means that
Says
you
use
can,
electromagnetic. It says use electromagnetic energy for various powers.
but that just allows you to use it for, yeah. So you have that. Now you can take like the healing. All of these are tied into your energy use. See, they're all subcategories of the energy use. You use electromagnetism, that just gives you the ability to do that. You had to spend a point just to have electromagnetism. So
Okay.
now you've got healing. It costs you 2 points to be able to use the energy pool to heal self and others. That means that because you can use electromagnetism, you can use it to heal now. Or
Okay.
you can use it to enhance your speed. You spend a point for that. Or you can buff yourself. And that's something else you haven't been using, Luke. You've got a plus 15% mod to enhance your body. So your core 2, you can actually buff that plus 15% if you spend the points, you know.
For the most part, I've just been shooting people with lightning. Haven't had
Right.
to.
Yeah. And you're,
Yeah,
Buff my
don't
body
worry about
out.
it.
Okay, so I'm looking at the character sheet and I am okay, there we go. That's
I'm gonna go, guys.
right. Night, Don.
Bye.
Night.
Yeah, see you Sunday.
See you Sunday. No, I'm watching Super Bowl.
Oh, Sunday Super Bowl. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I will see Beth and Luke on Friday though.
Yes.
Right.
Good
Bye.
Friday. Okay, so I can put specific points into. So if I put another point into, can I? Or
No, yeah, go ahead. Take over.
can we switch
Oh, you want the
chairs?
chair? Yeah, go ahead. You can take it.
So if I put another point into lightning strike, what does that get me? Thank you, Beth.
Yeah, no problem.
So-
Nothing. You don't need to do that. Let me see what I'm wondering why the healing has 2 points. I gotta look at that.
Because I think I mean, it makes sense that it would cost more.
Okay, so if you look at healing, there are actually levels. So you put 2 points into healing, and that gets you a certain thing. The electromagnetism, though, the way to boost your lightning strike is to give yourself more energy pool, because
Right.
that's going to that gives you more power to use. So your lightning strike right now is it's limited by your core 2 expertise body,
Right.
which is 11.
Right. This version. No, it's this. Okay. Yeah, walk me through this then.
Yeah, so that gives you the base damage of 6. Once you get up to 16th level in that core 2, your base damage is going to go up to 8. So that'll boost it a little bit.
Okay.
But you should have been putting points into your energy pool, because that's the more points you have in the energy pool, the more you're going to be able to do damage, which is
Oh, I have been.
yeah, right. So
That's
that and
been
that
like the exclusive point
Right.
for me.
yeah. So and actually, we were talking about you've got lightning strike. One of the examples I gave at one point was ball lightning. You don't have ball lightning actually, which is the ability to use a lightning strike as an area of effect.
Mm.
It's a different spell. So as an example from Pathfinder, to do these kind of things, you would have 2 spells. You would have lightning strike, you would have ball lightning, you would have chain lightning is another one where you can, echo the lightning off of other
Right.
enemies. Those are all spells that cost you. I mean, you only have so many spells you get in Pathfinder. In this game, the way to do that is to spend points on these powers so that you have the same kind of thing. So
Okay.
anytime you can use electromagnetism, but to use it to do something, you have to have a point spent to do that. You spent 2 points to do the healing. You spent a point to do the enhanced self or the enhanced speed. You've got lightning strike. So
Right.
if you want to do something different with the lightning as an attack, like a ball lightning, you've got to spend a point to be able to do that.
Okay. And so
Just-
for
Think of it like having different spells.
right. So then so for healing, it says 2.
Right. And
Yeah,
healing
okay.
is a different
Points
case
to-
because healing actually has if you look at the rules under healing. Let me find it again here. So if you spend 1 point, you can get 1 point of energy pool per minute for healing. So you can do 1 point of energy pool per minute for healing anyone by touch. See, actually, I've been letting you use that way more than I should have because I've totally forgot about this. You actually only get
So by using 2 points, I can use.
you can use 1 point of energy pool per minute for healing. For healing anyone by touch.
Oh, so I can only increase their health by 1.
Yeah.
So if I have 2 points in there, I can only increase, or I can only heal them by 1 point per minute. So every minute I can heal them by 1 point.
Yeah, no, that's not how it works. So you have to spend a point of energy to do the healing.
Right.
If you have 1 point, so if you just had 1 point instead of 2 points, you could heal yourself every minute. You could spend a point of energy pool, and that gives you your energy pool to heal yourself. So if you have 15 points in your energy pool, you spend a point, now you've got 14 points left. You can use those 14 points however you want to heal yourself.
Okay. Okay. So it's not anything that I roll or anything. It's just
Right, yeah, you've got the point.
gotcha. Okay, that's
And
fine.
what we've been doing wrong is you're only supposed to be able to do that once a minute, which I don't know that you've had.
I haven't really used it much.
Yeah, I don't know you've had to, yeah, so, but that's to keep that in mind. And if you spend another point in that, then you can do it every attack round, you can spend a point you can spend a point and use your whole energy pool to heal somebody. And you can split it between people too, I think. Yeah, healing anyone by touch.
So if I was touching multiple people, I'd be able to heal multiple people with that and split the difference with energy. Because it doesn't make sense that I'd be able to heal. It doesn't make sense that I'd be able to heal them with the same amount of like 13 points of energy.
Yeah, no, you got to split that. If you've got a 15 points, then you have to split that however you want.
Yeah.
But you can touch 2 people and split it, 50-50 or whatever.
Okay. And the buff self, does that like
That's
that would
your,
be
so your
for-
core 2 expertise body roll, the 11 level you have. When you click on that, it comes up with a mod. It asks you what % mod it is. If you
Yeah.
choose to spend 3 points, you can spend 1 point and get a plus 5%. You can spend 2 points and get a plus 10%, or you can spend 3 points and get plus 15% to that roll.
Right.
So if
And
you want,
then, so can you give me an example of like what that role would be used for?
yeah, sure. So if you were attacking the rat swarm again, you'd click on your character and do a core 2. You would pick your lightning bolt, submit it, and then it asks you for a % change. If you want to spend 3 energy points to boost it, you would make that a plus 15% change. So now,
Oh,
now
okay.
you've got a 15, which you would have only had, what, a 14 or I think a 14, 11, 12. No, you roll a 13, but you ended up with a 15 because you used those energy points to boost your attack.
Okay, so it would boost the likelihood of it hitting.
Yeah, it's like having a +2 in Pathfinder
Okay.
when you try to
Okay.
attack somebody.
Oh, that is pretty good. I just need. Currently, I haven't really needed to use it.
You haven't needed it because you're attacking like kobolds, which are low level, rats, which are,
Thankfully.
I made them low level. So when you're fighting something that's tougher, yeah, you might need a little boost to be able to hit them better because they're going to be able to roll the equivalent of what you're rolling or better. So that's where you would want to use that when you're not sure if you can hit something.
Would I be able to do? In order to do that, though, I need to be at a higher space. That would really help me climb. Is there something that I would be able to do? that would allow me to climb buildings faster or to climb structures faster. That wouldn't require me to use all of my movement. Like, is there something that I could put a point into for that?
I mean, you'd still have to use movement, but yeah, let me see what the normal, let me see where normal climb is.
Like, if I were to use 3 points for that, would that like decrease the speed that's used, or like, because I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to get this character as close to Cole as I can. And I know that one of the things that he does is free running. And I would like to be able to do that as well. So that way I can get a vantage point during fights and be able to, rain lightning down upon the peasants.
Right. It's going to be a power.
Okay.
I just gotta see if I actually have created that already.
Or would I be able to like do a short teleportation kind of deal where like it's like a lightning movement, where like I turn into lightning for a brief moment and I appear somewhere else, kind of like a dimension door, but with a very limited distance. Or yeah, kind of like a dimension door where I'm able to instead of it being a dimension door, just like flavoring it as me. If I have like a line of sight to a spot, I'm able to teleport to that spot.
I know that I've got teleport in here. Let me think about it. I'll send you an email this week, Luke. I've already got enhanced jumping, which is one of the things you're talking about.
Okay.
So you can spend a point there's a certain rule of how far you can jump. If you spend a point, you can jump 5 feet farther. And if you spend 2 points, you can jump 10 feet farther. And it goes up to like being able to jump 16 miles. That's kind of a superhero genre. Yeah, I mean, that's not, well, that might be something that, was it Cole? Is that right?
Yeah, Cole.
Yeah, that's something he might be able to do. But in this Pathfinder game, I mean, it would be really unusual for somebody to be able to jump 16 miles. So probably I'm not going to let you do that kind of thing, but I would definitely let you enhance some things. It might be the easiest thing to start, might be teleport spells are pretty powerful. I don't know that you're at a level sufficient to be able to do those.
Well, like I said, it could just be, it could just be like a short distance. It could be 10 feet. Misty Step is one that is, I think, a 2nd level spell.
Mm-hmm.
So that would
Yeah,
be.
you could do something like that, or you could do
Yeah.
flight too. You could do, the ability to hover.
That is also later. I figured that one would be more powerful though, just in the sense of being able to fly around everywhere, and be able, like, I'm going with the shorter distance one because I think that one's more or is less powerful. So if it would be the equivalent of like a Misty Step that's flavored with lightning as opposed to water, which, as we know, does not go well with me, then being able to use that for like a shorter distance,
Up to 30
I
feet
can.
into an occupied space, you can see. Yeah. 2nd level. Yeah, like I said, let me think about it, Luke, and I'll send you some options and some thought. I think you could do something like that.
All right.
I just got to figure out.
Got to put that extra point somewhere, because I just.
Yeah. And like I said, you don't have to spend it right now. You can hold on to it. And, one strategy would be to hold on to those points as you're going up. And then when I say you can go from level 12 to level 13, if you save 2 points, you can just pop those right into your energy pool and life pool, and you've got it. This time, actually, you're going to get 3 points instead of the normal 2 that I've been giving out. So I'll send that email out here shortly, but you'll have 3 more points to spend for stuff as you go.
Okay. All right. So currently I have 4 points because I haven't put the one from last one in yet, technically, since I messed up and I put it in one of the cores.
Right.
And you've given us another 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. All righty.
And if you want to send me an email just with some ideas, like I got down Misty Step. I see that spell you're talking about, but if you have anything else like that you want to, maybe try to emulate or create, send it to me. But otherwise, I'll just send you an email with some thoughts about teleport and fly and jumping and climbing, that kind of stuff.
Alrighty.
All right.
Alrighty. Thank you, Gordon.
Yep. See you later, Luke.
See you.
Take it easy.
You too.